What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another collaboration. That's right, I'm welcoming on a new guest onto my channel, and if you've seen my most recent episode of Rotten or Fresh, he competed and won on that episode of Rotten or Fresh. That's right, I have Tyler Tompkins on my channel. Tyler, introduce yourself. Say what's up.
Dude, 2 collabs in less than 1 week. It's Christmas, man. But I'm Tyler. I do everything that Ryan does. I do movie reviews, TV reviews, and I do occasional Blu-ray haul videos too. I'm happy to be a part of this video that we're doing because who doesn't love Oscar season?
Yeah, who doesn't love Oscar season? That's right. Tyler has joined me. We're going to go over the 2017 fall/winter movie season, which is the Oscar season. We're going to tell you guys what movies we're looking forward to, what we're not looking forward to, and maybe some movies that we hope are going to get the Oscar hype come February of next year. So I'm ready to go, Tyler, and there's a lot of movies coming out in the fall and the winter movie season. Just, Tyler, before we get into it, just give me your overall thoughts so far for the 2017 movie season.
It's a lot better than last year so far. I would say up to this point, I've enjoyed probably a lot more movies than I did last year. I mean, last year had a strong Oscar season, so we'll see how this Oscar season is. It's going to be tough to beat because I thought there were a lot of really good movies that came out last year, but there are a lot of really good ones coming out this year, so I guess we'll see how that pans out. It's looking very, very optimistic.
Very true. Yes, I totally agree. Last year's Oscar season is one of the best Oscar seasons we've had in a while. I mean, I know you're a huge fan of La La Land, and then Moonlight, I love Moonlight. I definitely think it deserved a win, but maybe there could be another thing just like that with this Oscar season.
I know what movie you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about.
You know, 2 movies, actually. But anyway, so let's talk about the movies that are coming out very soon. And let's start with the month of September. And Tyler, we know what comes out this weekend. Stephen King's It. Now, I know both you and I are hugely looking forward to It. Just give me your overall thoughts.
I'll try to be fast since we're talking about so many movies, but I mean, this is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I'm shocked at how good it looks. I never expected it to look the way that it does because it went through a couple of production issues. They had to switch directors out, and I was unsure if this director that they got would be able to make it scary and do the book justice, but it looks like he might even be better than the director that they originally had. So I'm super stoked. I mean, I'm counting down the minutes. I cannot wait for this movie.
Yes, I totally agree. I mean, the original It from the 90s is very cheesy, but this one, from what I'm hearing, looks like it's going to be a huge Stephen King classic. And so, yeah, I can't wait for that. And then we also have some movies like Mother, which is Darren Aronofsky's next film. That looks really good. Yes. American Assassin, also with Dylan O'Brien. But September 22nd is Kingsman: The Golden Circle and the Lego Ninjago Movie. Now that's going to be a huge week. Kingsman: The Golden Circle, I'll just say right quick, I'm really excited. Matthew Vaughn, he really does come back for the sequel we've seen with Kick-Ass. And with Kingsman 2, it looks like it's going to be even more insane in terms of the action sequences in that movie. Just, what are your thoughts overall on the new cast members they have?
Yeah, super excited for Kingsman as well. I've only seen the very first trailer they've released. I don't know if they released a new one and I missed it. If they did, I probably won't watch it because I want to be surprised when I go into the movie. Maybe they're hiding a lot of things from the movie, then they don't want to spoil it, which I appreciate because I didn't think the first trailer they released was anything special, but that didn't matter because I was going to see this movie anyways because I'm super excited for it. I pretty much repeat everything you said. This movie's it could be better than the first one just because of all the cast members that they had, the new cast members they have, and Matthew Vaughn returning to direct. Super excited.
Oh yes, that could totally be the John Wick 2. Hopefully it could be better.
Yes. Yes.
At least, yeah.
Yes.
And then the Lego Ninjago movie. A lot of people aren't actually talking about this movie. I'm really excited for it. I mean, I love the Lego Batman movie. That's one of my favorite movies of the year. And I could argue saying that the Lego Batman's better than the Lego movie, at least in my opinion. I enjoyed it a lot more. But with this movie, it looks like it's going to do something different. I mean, in terms of what Warner Brothers is doing, creating their own cinematic universe for Legos, just looks like it's going to be really funny.
I was sold whenever they made the Lloyd joke. I was sold. So I'm ready for it in the trailer. So.
Oh yes. And then the last week of September, one movie called American Made, Tom Cruise and Cruise and Donald Gleason, directed by Doug Liman, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks really good. All I know is Tom Cruise and Doug Liman. I'm going to go see it.
Yeah, and that movie was actually filmed where I go to school down here, like in the city. So pretty cool.
Oh,
pretty cool.
Oh,
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yes.
And it looks like in that movie, Tom Cruise is trying to prepare for Top Gun 2 by being back on a plane.
yeah. No, 100% agree. That's now that you put it that way, I definitely want to go watch it, and I want to see it even more now. So. We'll see how that one turns out. I've heard good things about it. They've already released it overseas, and it's been doing fairly well. It's been well received, so I'm super excited. Maybe some Oscar buzz, possibly, but it's gonna be really competitive. It'd still be cool to see Cruise get another nomination, but it probably won't be anything like that.
Blade Runner 2049 comes out October.
So excited!
I'm very excited for this film. I mean, one name, Denis Villeneuve. I mean, this guy directed Arrival last year, Sicario, Prisoners, Insandine, An Enemy, and this movie, I heard the runtime was close to 3 hours long. But
yep.
A lot of people complain about that, but it's going to be a great movie regardless. I mean, Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling finally teaming up in a movie. That's just looks so good.
Oh, 100%. It's I saw the runtime too. It's close to 3 hours. That makes me even more excited for the movie, oddly enough, because I feel like it's going to be even more epic. Again, to repeat everything you said, I think that if this movie does really well with the critics, it's going to be like Mad Max Fury Road and get a ton of technical nominations at the Oscars. It's going to get so many.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that happening. One movie I do want to talk about, though, on October 20th is The Snowman.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, The Snowman, this looks interesting. Michael Fassbender in this movie. The Snowman looks really interesting for a horror movie. And what are your quick thoughts on it?
Yeah, it kind of reminded me almost of a David Fincher-esque type of movie. It looks like it's going to be kind of follow along the lines of that. I'm excited. I haven't watched... I didn't see the whole trailer just because I didn't want to be... I don't like watching too many trailers nowadays just because I'm scared of spoilers, but I was already sold on the concept, and it's being released in October, so that gives me really high hopes that this movie will be good too. And plus, Michael Fassbender... I mean, it's just the recipe for success.
All right, coming in at the end of October, we have Jigsaw and Thank You for Your Service. Jigsaw, I believe that's the next Saw movie.
Yeah, it's kind of I think a reboot of the Saw franchise, and it looks. I'm curious. I'm curious about it. I'm not a huge fan of the Saw series. I feel like the movies just get worse and worse as they go, but I heard that the directors that are a part of this movie are really good, so maybe it'll be a turn for the series for the better. And then Thank You for Your Service, I'm super excited for. That's definitely one of my most anticipated. I love Miles Teller. He's one of my favorite he is my favorite actor actually working in Hollywood today, so super excited.
That's the guy who wrote the screenplay for American Sniper.
Yeah.
It looks like a really good war movie.
Yeah, and a lot of good performances too, probably coming from that one.
Going into November. Now this is the controversial month indeed. Coming into November. On November 3rd, we have Thor Ragnarok coming out. Yeah, Thor. I'll just say my thoughts overall. Thor Ragnarok. I'm really excited for it. I mean, I've not been a huge fan of the past two Thor movies. The first one was okay. The second one was not so good. But this one, I love the direction that they're taking. I mean, bringing in a guy like Taika Waititi, who directed Hunt for the Wilder People. And, what was the other one?
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows. And it seems like he's going to bring a lot of comedy, just like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thor Ragnarok's, the trailer surprised me. It's one of my favorite trailers to come out this year. And I love the overall look of the movie, and the posters are amazing for this movie. Every single poster that has come out so far is amazing, and they keep getting better and better as they keep coming out. So I'm super excited for this movie.
This is definitely one I'm looking forward to, is Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah, me too. I'm very curious about this movie to see how it turns out, because it has a really solid cast, a lot of really well-known people. Daisy Ridley, and it's kind of cool seeing her in another movie. And then a ton of other people. Yeah, I'm curious to see how it pans out.
It looks kind of like the Hateful Eight on a train.
Yes.
It has an all-star cast involved. Willem Dafoe, Leslie Odom, Josh Gad's in it. and then Kenneth Branagh, yeah, and he's directing the movie as well.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And he has a mustache. His mustache is insane. The mustache is going to be nominated for an Oscar, man. I'm telling you.
Yes, definitely. The costume design, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. And then after that, we have Justice League coming out.
Ooh.
I'm not
really excited, man.
Me neither. It's going to be the same exact movie as Batman v Superman. I mean, hearing all the reshoot news,
there's really not much to say. It's just, we'll see how it turns out. As of right now, DC's track record. I mean, yeah, Wonder Woman was really good, but that's one movie. Well, we'll see how this turns out. I'm not really that optimistic about this one.
Zack Snyder and his style, the fact that he had to step down, and Joss Whedon coming in, I don't think this movie's not going to do it for me. And it's going to be a mess, but the action's going to be really awesome, but just the story will be a total mess. And then after that, we have Coco. I'm really excited for Coco. This is Pixar's next movie, and I saw the teaser trailer for it, and it looks really cool and beautiful, and it's Pixar. Pixar can't do anything wrong.
No, it doesn't really matter what they release, because I don't know too much about Coco. I've only seen like one trailer, but I'm still excited just because it's Pixar. So it's probably going to be amazing. It will be amazing. I know it will be.
Yeah, I definitely think it will be the best animated film of the year. And then after that, in the month of December looks pretty cool. We have a small movie called Polaroid coming out December 1st.
I'm not too excited for it because it looks very conventional, but maybe it'll be a surprise. It's kind of a cool concept. I just don't know if the execution will be good, because another horror movie came out last year called Incarnate with Aaron Eckhart that I did not go see, but I heard was awful, and this kind of reminds me of that. But maybe we'll be surprised. I don't know. Like I said, it's a pretty cool concept, but I don't know.
Also in December, on December 20th, another one I'm not looking forward to is Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
I love the first one, and if they had called this one anything else, I'd be excited, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm scared. I think it'll have funny moments, but I hope it doesn't, like, destroy the Jumanji name.
Sony did that last year with Ghostbusters, and now doing it here with Jumanji, no, this movie does not look good at all. And now let's talk about Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Oh, that little movie. That little Star Wars movie.
That little movie that you've probably never heard of, but, yeah, this is obviously my most anticipated movie of the year, and it looks very, very good. I'm really happy that they're not showing us a lot of stuff. I'm telling you right now, Tyler, I'm not going to watch the rest of the trailers. Just the teaser trailer. That's all I need to see. I'm going to go see Star Wars opening night. You guys know that. You're going to get all my money. I just don't want to see anything else.
I'm 125% with you. I'm not watching anything else. That teaser is perfect. It makes me mad because of how much it teases, but that's all I need. That's all I want to see. I want to go in and experience this knowing barely anything. I don't even really want to know what the movie's about, so I'm going to try my hardest to stay away from TV spots. If the trailer comes on in the movie theater, I'll just close my eyes. I've done that numerous times anyways, so...
Yeah, I'll probably do that too.
Yeah, so I think it could possibly become at least my favorite Star Wars movie ever made. I think.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I think Rian Johnson, I mean, it's just... it looks great.
I'm just really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really, really amazing. All right, Tyler, are there any other movies that I forgot to mention that you're looking forward to or not looking forward to?
There's a couple of really smaller indie movies that I think have the potential to become Oscar nominated. I'll just go through them kind of quickly because there's quite a few, but if you know any of them and you want to talk about them, you can just stop me and tell me that you want to see those. So a couple in September. One called Brad Status with Ben Stiller. It's kind of a father and son movie written and directed by the guy who wrote the screenplay for The School of Rock. Looks like a really good movie. And then the same weekend that Kingsman comes out, Jake Gyllenhaal has a movie called Stronger coming out about the Boston Marathon bombing, and he was one of the victims and he lost his legs, and it's an inspirational looking movie, and maybe it's kind of an Oscar-ish movie for him. That looks really good. And then transitioning into October, there's a movie being released by A24, my favorite production company, called The Florida Project, which is about a motel owner. From what I've seen from the trailers, I've heard it's really good. Willem Dafoe's getting some Oscar buzz as well. Really excited to check that one out. And then another one, movie called Roman Israel, ESQ, which is written and directed by Dan Gilroy, who did Nightcrawler. There really hasn't been that much talk about this movie, but I think it could be one of the year's best. I love Dan Gilroy. I love Nightcrawler. So I hope that one's really good. And then the last two movies are two Matt Damon movies. Suburbicon, directed by George Clooney. Very interested in that one. And then the last one, which might be, it's probably my top 3 most anticipated, is Downsizing, which is directed by Alexander Payne. It stars Matt Damon, and it's about, it takes place in the world, and people shrink themselves because the world's becoming overpopulated, and Christoph Waltz is in it. It looks wild. They just premiered at one of the film festivals to some praise, so I'm really excited for that one too.
Good ones you bring up. They're all indies. One I'm really curious about is the Dan Gilroy directed film, because Nightcrawler was absolutely amazing. Jake Gyllenhaal should have been nominated and won the Oscar for that film. But all those films that you brought up are definitely ones I'm very curious about. There's so many indies I forget to see at the theaters, and then I end up watching on Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's I like to try to inform everyone, try to remind them about all the smaller ones, but you'll probably be hearing about them a lot throughout the next couple of months.
Are there some films that you're really hoping get Best Picture buzz? Some actors that get Best Actor, Actress, Supporting Actor? You take it away.
Not Dunkirk. Very overrated movie.
Very overrated. I 100% agree, Tyler. That's basically it, guys. We just wanted to give you a rundown of the fall and the winter movie season, what's to come. Tyler, thank you for joining my channel and tell us your thoughts on these movies. And Tyler, tell my fans where we can find you on all your social media.
Yeah, man, thanks. Thanks once again. Truly, it was great doing this. I love talking about movies, obviously. But you can find me on YouTube by searching my name, and then on Twitter and Instagram by searching my name too. I should be the first or second one that pops up.
Thank you guys as always for watching this video, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe today for more content. Go subscribe to Tyler. He has a great channel, and all my social media links are in the description down below. Be sure to click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!